Hey, what's up YouTube? So I'm chilling inside the car, decided to come out here and do this really raw vlog. I just got finished watching a bunch of E3 stuff. So this is my top 5 things that I saw at E3 that was announced at the press conferences. Number 5 is South Park Fractured Butthole.
Hey! Do not touch that! That device can blow up the entire Milky Way galaxy! Jesus, fuck! Mom! The new kid is trying to play with the cube of ultimate destruction!
You be nice to all your friends, Eric. Be a good sharer.
Good sharer! It'll blow up the fucking galaxies! Stupid bitch!
So it's gonna come out in December of 2016, and it's basically the gang just kind of coming around trying to figure out who they want to be the main character of their movie. Now, on stage, when I watched them talk about this on stage at the Ubisoft press conference, it was really funny to me. Like, I don't know, I never really cared so much about South Park. I've never really been a South Park fan, but I was really laughing like crazy during this presentation, and it could have been just because it was a presentation and they were saying all these crazy stuff on stage. The Ubisoft press conference is one of the rawest press conferences I've ever seen.
You swore you could hear your mother calling for help. You left your room, but then you finally reached your parents' door. And what you saw when you opened that door changed your life forever and led you to fighting crime. You were too late, because when you opened that door, you saw your dad fuck your mom. What? Butthole doesn't trust anyone because his dad fucked his mom and he couldn't do anything to stop it. That doesn't make any sense. I know. How could the person you trust do that to the only other person you love? Carbon, everyone's dad fucked everyone's mom. Huh? That's how it works, stupid. Our dads fucked our moms. Oh, right. So does that mean your dad fucked your mom, Cal? Huh? Yes! My dad fucked my mom. That's why I'm here. Don't steal his backstory, dude. That's not cool.
What's really cool is they also announced the PS4 and Xbox One versions of Stick of Truth. Now, I never played Stick of Truth, but the cool thing is that when you actually pre-order this game, you do get Stick of Truth for free.
You go with the plan. Maybe we'll just go and do our own franchise. Yeah! Oh, you want Civil War? Is that what you want? Yeah, dude, it's Civil War. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Get out of my house. We'll make way more money on our franchise. Go ahead. I bet you don't even get halfway through phase 1 on your franchise, DC Comics.
Available December 6th. Get the Stick of Truth free with purchase.
So number 4 on my list is Forza Horizon 3. Now, when it comes to E3, I never really look at leaks. The Xbox One S was leaked for me. I was on a website. I was on like Windows Central or Engadget or whatever, and they popped up on it, and I was like, Lord, I messed it up. But I never actually read the article or anything like that, so it was still a surprise for me. And this game was also leaked too, Forza Horizon 3. And I never read any articles for it. I actually never found it. It was leaked on some website that I actually don't even go to, but I actually found it out later on that it was leaked. And I'm happy that I don't go to that website because I've been pissed off. I was thoroughly excited for Forza Horizon 3. I had no idea about Forza Horizon 3. So when the trailer came on and they came out and talked about it for a little bit, I was like, yo, I was so hyped. Like, I love Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon 1 was fantastic. Forza Horizon 2 was great. Forza Horizon 3 looks to be even more epic than the other two. You got off-road racing, man. They said it's the and it's coming out on Windows 10 also. It's the first full Forza game to actually come out for Windows. Now, earlier this year there was a Forza 6 little beta, but it wasn't actual Forza 6. This is the first full Forza game coming out for Windows. And the cool thing is that this game's actually going to feature Xbox Play Anywhere. Basically, if you buy the game on your Xbox One, you can also play it on your Windows 10 computer. So that's really cool right there. You just buy it once, play it on both things. Microsoft's really trying to merge this whole Xbox and PC gaming into one. It comes out, this is the coolest part. It's going to be such a fantastic day for me. It comes out on my birthday, yo. When I found out, I was like, yo, I have to get this game. So it's coming out, like I said, September 27th. This year, really excited for it. Xbox One, Windows 10, all day long. Now, number 3 on my list, let me just tell you, I'm about to go broke this year. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to put that omen on me. But Microsoft and Sony are really trying to take my money right now. I personally do not own a PlayStation 4. However, I will be getting a PlayStation 4. Mark my words, I will be getting a PS4. And number 3 on my list is Detroit Becoming Human. Now, this video game was actually announced last year, officially announced last year at Paris Games Week in 2015. It was in October. I said 2015. Like I already said, it was last year. It was in October, and it actually was shown off as a tech demo. It was called Kara, and this was in 2012. I don't know how many people actually know this or remember this, but it was shown off in 2012 called Kara, and it was just shown as a tech demo running on a PS3. It was this android, her name was Kara, and she was talking about all this stuff about how she's gonna, you know, she can be this and be that to you, and she can help you out and do this and that. Now, then it was later shown last year at Paris Games Week, and it was a video game featuring Kara again. Sony actually greenlit the project and put it into full force, trying to find out her artificial conscious, and she was just kind of moving forward in life and trying to figure everything out, and you know, not wanting to be an android stuck doing things for these humans. Now this time around at E3, Sony showed off a different character. His name is Connor, and he's in search of the same kind of thing as Kara. So that makes me wonder if this game is going to feature multiple protagonists. I'm pretty sure it's going to feature multiple protagonists, which is really making this game really interesting to me. It's been in development for a long time, and I can't wait for it to come out. And hopefully it comes out really soon. Hopefully sometime next year. And it looks like something different, something I've never ever seen before, and I can't wait to check that thing out. Detroit Becoming Human. Sometime in the future it's going to come out on PS4. Looks fantastic. Now, number 2 on my list is a guy who made his E3 return this year, Hideo Kojima. It's so great to see that dude back at E3. So it was either earlier this year or was last year, I really can't remember, but came out and said he was working with Sony, had some really new IPs coming out with Sony, exclusive of course, and they were going to be really, really awesome. We all know PT and the whole Silent Hills and Norman Reedus. But anyways, though, he made his return on the Sony stage to a great eruption of noise, of crowd noise and cheering, just really dedicated, enthusiastic fans, and it was really awesome to see, to be sitting there watching it, you know, all by myself, and I'm just like, yo, this is amazing. I wish I was there just chilling and cheering with all the rest of the nerds and geeks and the freaks alike. So yeah, he made his return. He showed off a new IP. It's called Death Stranding. And of course, it's featuring Norman Reedus. And that was one of the coolest things about it. Norman Reedus was going to be in it, and I was like, man, this is going to be great. Now, Guillermo del Toro will not be directing the game or anything like that, but he will. He I wouldn't put it past him. No, he had an interview with Jeff Keighley at the YouTube Live event stuff that was going on afterwards, and he did say that he was not working with Guillermo del Toro during this. But who knows, it may come later on in the future. So anyways, though, it's called Death Stranding, features your boy Norman Reedus, and he was stranded on what looks like an island with a baby, and it was absolutely weird and fantastic looking. There isn't any information about the game at all. It was really just this is what we're working on. I'm going to make my return, and I'm going to show you guys, you know, get ready, because we're taking over. We're going to take over. We're going to continue our dominance in the console race, PS4 all the way. And it was such a great thing to see. My number one thing that I saw at E3 that I really liked. This video is probably gonna be super long, and if you watch the whole thing, then salutes to you. But my number one thing that I enjoyed was Microsoft's Project Scorpio. I mean, come on, dude. They showed off Project Scorpio. They didn't show off. They didn't really show it off. They kind of teased it, and they had this really cool thing where people were talking about it. Now, Project Scorpio does support VR. Microsoft saying it's going to be the fastest console out there to date, and of course it's going to be at the moment until Sony comes out and says something and they just blow it out the water. If they do, I don't know, we'll see. So VR support, and it'd be interesting to see who they partner with. They have not announced a partner for VR. I'm really hoping it's going to be Oculus, but who knows, maybe it'd be, you know, some other VR maker that they'll partner with for their VR efforts for Project Scorpio. Now this is, Microsoft had people freaking out yesterday, Googling, what the heck's a teraflop? 6 teraflops in this thing. What's a teraflop? Now, a teraflop is a trillion floating point operations a second. And if you're like wondering, what does that mean? Well, just realize that's 1 teraflop. 1 teraflop is 1 trillion. So this thing has 6 teraflops in it. And to compare, the Xbox One as of now, it does have 1.23 teraflops. So yeah, 6 is going to be huge. It basically puts the Xbox One on par with the new GTX 1070 that Nvidia has announced, and it does feature 320 gigabytes a second of memory bandwidth. Now, to compare, the memory bandwidth of the Xbox One that's out right now is only 204 gigabytes per second, and that's including the embedded SRAM that's in the Xbox One that we have right now. Now, of course, all this said, it sounds good on paper, but we really do need to know more about the console to really see the processing power that this thing can put out and how amazing games can look. I still would like to know what type of CPU it's going to use. All I know is all they said is it's an 8-core CPU, and actually the Xbox One and the PS4 out right now do have an 8-core CPU. It's a customized AMD Jaguar chip. So it'd be interesting to see what's in the new Xbox One, if it's some kind of customized updated Jaguar architecture, or if it's going to feature AMD's new Zen architecture. So we'll see what that's all about in a couple, and well, next holiday. They said it was next holiday. And it's cool to see Microsoft moving to this whole, we're going to continue to update this console while it is still play the games from the original console when it was released. So that's my top 5 things that I saw at E3 this year that seemed really awesome. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you thought, this video was a whack. Well, that's a whack top 5. What are you talking about? You didn't have Scalebound on there. You didn't have, whatever you think should be on there. You need more Sony exclusives on there. So just hit up the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the video. Let me know what your top 5 is, or your top 10 things you saw at E3. And just rate E3 altogether. A lot of people are hating E3 this year. A lot of people are loving E3 this year. Anyways, though, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. And I will see you later this week with some more videos about the car that I'm in. I got some how-to videos coming. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace.
Don't let me go falling. Don't let me go falling. On the grind like every night. Do it all again in that morning. Work that 12 to 8 so I pay the bills. Getting great but got haters still. Learn to risk it all, learn to take a chance. Now it's time we go big. Told that A&R I'm good. You can't talk me down on your block.